Ba weep, grana weep, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And today I'm coming back at you with some news that I found from all over the tinterweb. But before we get into the Transformers news, let's check in with Ramentoy, who are doing their take on the Centurions. Power extreme, extreme, extreme. Now, while they have been quite quiet recently, they have now showed that the figures themselves are pretty much ready, or certainly the green dude is. The naval commander is almost ready to ship, all boxed up and ready to go. He's not the one that I'm waiting on though, so he's not the one that I'll be reviewing, so fingers crossed that we'll get the others soon. They did say late November, early December, so I guess they're still on track. Really cool, super excited to get one of these dudes in my hand. They look absolutely fantastic. And finally, ZAVVI shipped my HEROQUEST to me. I have a video up on the unboxing for it. It's a really cool piece of kit. I'll be doing a few more future videos on it once I've actually played through the game itself and tried out this companion and let you know what is going on with that. But yeah, if you want to check out my unboxing video for it, it's up on the site right now.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Kicking off things in the UK then, and it's that time of year when we get to the end of November sales and Kapow has kicked things off royally already. And there's some epic figures that you can grab from Transformers, Marvel and all kinds of things right now. An amazing deal on a Galvatron, a Blur, Cup as well, so if you're missing any of these Studio 86 figures, really good opportunity to pick some of those dudes up. And then also, again, this Megatron from Prime keeps cropping up in all these sales. Moving over then to FUNCO Studios, I showed off that they were doing a little lantern transformer to go with your wind blade, and now, as always, they've 3D printed it up and showed you exactly what's going on with it, and it's cool. It's pretty nice looking. It's got that flame effect that you can put on the top, and the little heat comes up in the middle, and then there's another little lantern as well that can go with Windblade, and that wind lantern can be used as a gun. And the good thing about all this is that it is fully compatible with all of the blast effects that come from Hasbro. Moving on then to KP18, and this is the medical bed for Prime. Medical bed. Not much medical went on here, dude. This is Prime's death bed. So if you want to act out that scene where Prime dies, this is going to be available pretty soon. I like it. It's pretty cool. Moving over to the world of Jizaya Toys, and they have an awesome looking collaboration here with The Thing from the Fantastic Four. And then, as always, they released the animation for it, and it's a Headmaster as well. So it's a little Headmaster truck that also transforms into The Thing with that awesome Fantastic Four logo. I love it. I loved it with his little Titan Master that sits right into the cockpit. Jizaya Toys getting into the world of Headmasters is pretty cool. Again, they don't make a lot of these. I guess they are mostly in theory, but I would love to see something like this. Obviously, trying to get the rights for something like this would be a challenge for them, I guess, but this is cool. I really like seeing what Jizaya Toys do. Moving over to the world of DLX, they're getting ready to release their Optimus Prime figure from the BAYVERSE movies. Now, this dude is pretty damn big. He is 11.2 inches tall. This is an official release between THREEZERO and Hasbro themselves, part of the DLX line. And this dude has 57 points of articulation. Yep. 57 points. That is absolutely incredible. Also comes with a whole host and bunch of accessories as well. Unfortunately, doesn't transform, so yeah, that's the only downer on this, I guess. But if you are looking for a beautiful BAYVERSE Prime, I would definitely say that this is a beautiful looking BAYVERSE Prime with lots and lots of value to it. Trigger warning for the next section, because I'm about to talk about MOCHA from the Firebird company. Now this seems to, every single time I talk about this, seems to trigger a load of people because it's the bots with the big boobers, and the bot that will have all of its dignity destroyed by your Facebook friends because it will be put in all kinds of uncompromising positions. This bot does look pretty good though in all manner, and it does come with a lot of accessories. Just look at all the stuff that it comes with. We got some new pictures of it with its big sword, and I think it comes with 2 heads now as well, so you get the big Playboy ears thing. But yeah, we know what will happen to this poor figure. We know. BIGFIREBIRD company don't only make bots with boobers, they also make this pretty cool looking bot or mecha type thing as well, which it looks a lot like Armored Core. If anybody used to watch or play Armored Core, this thing looks really close to something from Armored Core. However, this dude does actually transform into a tank as well. Again, loads of accessories, and the full coloured version is going to look like this, and the alt mode is going to look like this with the blacks, the red and the gold. Very, very tempting to add this to my collection because it's a very interesting looking bot. Absolutely love it. Great to see that they make fantastic figures as well as bots with boobers. Heading over to the world of FANSHOBBIE, and they showed off some more pictures of their Armada Megatron. This is the fully painted up version, the greens, the purples, the big kind of pincers on the head, and they showed it next to, well, their Armada Optimus Prime and also their Fire Guts, which is their latest releases. Dude looks incredible. This is such an impressive looking release. I'm hyped to get this one in my collection. Fingers crossed it doesn't have any issues whatsoever. I think they've delayed it at least once so far. Hopefully that will have sorted out any issues, but thing looks absolutely incredible. Heading over to the world of the X-TRANSBOTS, and we got a good look at their latest PROTECTABOTS. This is their take on First Aid, and yeah, he looks pretty nice. We can see that the part of him that's going to connect up to make the arm also turns into a medical bay. It reminds me of Ratchet, to be fair. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't do a cheeky remake maybe of this dude into Ratchet, because you can see how that would work. But I think it's cool that the accessories that he comes with to turn him into the arm actually can be used for something else, so that is pretty cool, and we can see how that looks, and it's masterpiece scale, so you can actually use it for your masterpiece figures. I think both modes here do look really good. Can't wait to see the full version. Obviously we'll take a look in a second at what those Digibash versions look like, but this is looking good. Really nice sculpting all over it. You can see the way that it's going to transform and the way that it moves itself, and then it actually turns into the arm as well. And in the full Digibash version, I think this is, or the colorization, we can see it's going to have these see-through windows, that old school blue G1 look next to the Ocular Max. Yeah, I think his legs do look a little bit thinner than the Ocular Max version, and the Ocular Max one is the one that I've gone with. So yeah, it'd be very interesting to compare these two sets in the end. Staying in the world of combiners, MAGICSQUARE have been showing off a few things to do with their latest Constructicons that they're going to be releasing. We know MAGICSQUARE did the good thing of holding up some of the release of these figures. Instead of trying to keeping time with the new age releases, they held back a little bit because they did have some QC issues. Now it seems that they've overcome the QC issues, so they're ready to show off a few more pictures of these products, and they look great. They do look very cool. Very close to the original. They've gone to look at the cartoon itself, and that's why we're not getting different colors on the tracks. They've gone very close to what they looked like in the actual G1. As you can see here, you've got the comparison between the two. For me though, I picked up the new age one. I don't feel the need to go out and try and pick up the MAGICSQUARE one. The arms do look great, and I'm sure the whole bot altogether will look great. My problem with MAGICSQUARE all the time is they do look a little bit marshmallowy, and I even called out New Age for their Constructicons for not being all that kind of detailed, and wished it had more colour. But I understand that both sets are trying to give that kind of G1 cartoon aesthetic where it was very simple. But yeah, I think I would have liked a bit more from both sets here. But I do like the fact that this one comes with the drill hand for Devastator. We never got that with New Age. But the figures themselves, I'm really glad that they are ready to release. They look like they've got really nice joints, really nice articulation here. The feet actually look very, very similar to the way that they transform on the New Age one. I'd like to have a look at this set. I'm not going to buy it, but I would really like to look at it. I'm going to watch some other people's reviews to see how close the transformation is on both of them. But yeah, it looks good. And certainly the set together is starting to look very, very nice and very, very good. APC seem to be basically drip feeding us pictures of their take on the Viacon, and this is the full color version of the Viacon. We saw the prototype, we've seen all kinds of things. This is the full color version of the bot mode. Cool, I'm gonna pick this up, full stop. BAPE Play have once again collaborated with Transformers to release a transforming BAPE Play Bear. Cool. So this is one of those bears where the BAPE people kind of add something from pop culture to it to make it look a little bit cool. Sometimes it's a Disney character, now they've gone with the Transformers, but what's quite cool about this one is it actually does transform from a bear to a bot, and I think it might actually be a headmaster because it comes with that little Titan Master as well. You can see it's got that lever on the back to put the head down and the head up. Pretty cool if you like those kind of things. I think for the right price I would probably pick this up because it does transform, but yeah, I believe these things are horrifically priced. Do you need some Unicron head? Do you need some Unicron head in your house? Do you need some Unicron head in your house on your couch? Then why not pick up this? This is a Unicron head cushion from Symbiote Studios. Okay, cool. It looks actually pretty nice. Quite fluffy. He's like a Cuticron. Cutie Unicron. Cuticron. Funko are celebrating their Festival of Fun, and to celebrate their Festival of Fun, they're going to be releasing the tracks. Cool. As well as collecting Transformers, I also have a little bit of a problem. I also collect sneakers, and I collect a lot of sneakers, and so does my girlfriend as well. And one thing you can probably notice here is there's a lot of Adidas. There's a lot of Adidas sneakers. So this week, when I saw that Adidas and Transformers are hooking up to release this on the ULTRABOOSTs, oh yeah, this is right in my wheelhouse. I need to get me 2 pairs of these. I need the Megatron version. I also need the Optimus Prime version. From what I can see so far, these are only going to be released currently in Shanghai. Hopefully they're going to be released in the UK and the States and wherever else. I will be reviewing these if I can get my grubby little mitts on these, because this is something that I've actually been wanting to do on the channel for a while, which is be able to actually use my sneaker knowledge as well as my Transformers knowledge to make the ultimate review. And if Adidas ULTRABOOSTs ain't your thing, then AKEDO have got you covered, and these are available now on ZAVVI. I'm not sure where else, probably multiple locations, but this is basically Transformers the movie, that swirly Transformers, that bit on a shoe with a Decepticon logo and an Autobot logo. Awesome. Very, very cool if you're into your kind of Converse style kicks. IDW are getting set for another new phase in the war on Cybertron, this phase being called War's End. So who knows what will happen there? Maybe the war will end. Well, that will happen in 2022. We're also coming to the end of the Grimlock saga now, and the latest Beast Wars cover has been released. They're into issue 10 of Beast Wars now. I thought this was going to be a mini-series. Fingers crossed that Shattered Glass goes on for 10 issues at least. I don't think it's gonna though. ROBENSEN. ROBENSEN are the company who are behind the transforming Optimus Prime that transforms on its own, or when you talk to it, voice commanded, goes round, drives, does all those cool things on their own. Super, super expensive and almost impossible to get in the UK, so yeah. But they did this exploded image of it here, which is awesome. And this is telling us that it has over 5,000 precision built components. Very, very cool. It has 60 microchips and 27 servo motors. So it's pretty cool to look. And I guess if you're a 3D printer wizard, not prizzard, printer wizard, maybe you could actually build yourself one if you also know how to do microchips and stuff. Cool. Giving away their secrets for free on the Tinterweb. Moving over to the world of Hasbro, and the final death throes of Kingdom are going to be very, very cool. I think they have released a few more actual images, official images of, first of all, Blaster, who is going to be my figure of Kingdom. I do believe. I think this is... Actually, Cyclonus came out in Kingdom, didn't he? So maybe not my figure of Kingdom, but maybe my second favorite figure in Kingdom, because this thing just looks absolutely epic. They also showed off Pipes, who, the more I see of this figure, the more likely I am to pick up this dude. So Hasbro, well done for managing to convince me of a figure that I didn't think I was going to pick up, but now I think I might. One figure that I'm going back and forth on is the Slammer figure, because although I do like it, he is a weaponizer, and I hate weaponizers. So watch this space to see if I pick this dude up. It does look cool, and if they did a Shattered Glass take on Metroplex, I'd probably pick it up for that. But I don't have Metroplex in my collection, so there's nothing pushing me to get it at the moment. So that is everything from me today. As always, thank you so much for your support on this channel. We continue to grow and grow and grow. We're trying to push towards that 4.5k mark before the close of the year, and I'm pretty sure that we'll get there as well. So thank you so much for your support. As always, if you're new around here, why not think about giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe, because it really does help me out. And I'll see you down in the comments and in my next video. Alright guys, in a bit. Peace!